Hey guys, this is Will over at MCG Tech Talk, and today I'm going to talk about the acoustic speakers from Specter Wireless. They're based out of Fort Worth, Texas, and they contacted me and they asked me if I wanted to do a review on one, and I was like, sure, love speakers, music, all that good stuff. And they sent this to me. This is a Bluetooth speaker. It's rated to be waterproof at IP67. They say on the website you're going to get about 12 hours of battery at 50% volume. This is not really used for quiet settings, so you're probably closer to 7 to 8, which is totally understandable and totally expected, especially with the 18650s and running Bluetooth. The sound quality on this was amazing. This was one of the best things that I've heard in a while with the Bluetooth speakers like this. Everything was super clear. I could really feel rumbles when I'm listening to like dubstep and things like that. I burned through like 3 or 4 movies on my computer with this thing connected to it, and hearing the voices, crystal clear clarity, everything was really good about it. I was really surprised on the sound from it because it's so itty bitty, but it feels real heavy. Like it feels real solid. You're not gonna like drop it and go, oh god, did I break it? This is something that you're really gonna feel. It's got a couple pounds. It's got ports on the side for micro SD. It also has a line in, so an auxiliary port, a 3.5 millimeter jack, which comes included, and a USB charging section right there. What's nice is that it comes with the USB charging cable and both the little plug that you plug into the outlet. I really like this speaker, but it's not waterproof. I played this one all the way, let it charge all the way down, charged it all the way back up, and I wanted to check out the waterproofing capabilities. So I filled a bucket full of water, was letting it play, threw it in there, submerged it, because as it being an IP67 rated device, it's supposed to be dustproof and it's supposed to be able to be submerged in up to 1 meter, which is 3 feet of water for 30 minutes without any sort of detrimental effect to the device. I believe the Samsung S8 is IP68, but 6.7 is pretty much waterproof as long as you're not swimming down into the Marianas Trench for it. But within a couple of minutes, there started to be little air bubbles that came up from here, and then at that point, you could definitely tell that this thing died. Speakers were giving out. Lights were flashing all crazy, which made me super duper sad. So I reached out to the guy who contacted me originally, and he sent me another one because there's a chance you're gonna get manufacturer defects. It's just if somebody's making $1 million of something, there's a good possibility that 1 of them, 2 of them, 10 of them are not going to work right. So I killed this thing. I killed this thing dead, which really sad. I was really liking it, and so I got this other one in, and I did the same exact test. I filled a bucket full of water, listening to music, dropped it in there. 30 seconds, bubbles started coming right out of here, and I pulled this thing out post haste. There's not as much water that got into it, but this is now 2 of them that weren't able to be submerged in water. I contacted the gentleman again, and he said that it was designed for going into the water. Say if you came off of a boat or something like that, and you could come and grab it. Well, in that theory, I would think that it would work okay, which it should because it's IP67. But 30 seconds and this thing started wonking out on me. It didn't completely die, but these buttons are now messed up, and the little charging indicator light changes on occasion. Also, I connected it to Bluetooth, and then it started calling my last dial number, which was my wife. So that was fun for her to go, what's going on? I thought something was going. I was a little confused on that, and I had a coworker plug his phone into it through Bluetooth, and it did the same thing. Started calling his mom. at $130 for saying waterproof, because it says waterproof everywhere. It says it all over the homepage, all over the box, in the manual. It never says that it can't be played underwater. And IP67 should say that, it should mean that this is good for up to 3 feet for 30 minutes. It doesn't matter whether it's splishy splash or all the way down for that full 30 minutes. I can't recommend this product, which makes me really, really sad, because the sound quality was super good. Now, if it was like $70-$80 without the waterproofing, boom, I'll buy a dozen. But as it stands for it being $130 and it not being waterproof, I can't recommend these things. I hope that they do figure out what's going on with it and fix it. But as it stands now, these super awesome speakers, I can't recommend at that price point with saying that it's waterproof. Because trust me, if you go to their website, which I will link below, you can't. It's all over the place. Waterproof here, waterproof there. 100% truly waterproof, and I've killed 2 of them in a bucket of water. I can't say that they're a good product, unfortunately. But remove the waterproofing stuff, charge a little less. These things would be great, because this is seriously one of the best things I've ever heard, which makes me really sad, because the waterproofing, if you're going to say that you're waterproof and then you're not, then it's not good. Especially if you want to, like, if you have kids or something and you're listening to Wheels on the Bus or whatever in the bathtub, you should be able to feel like you can throw it in the water or play around with it, watch it vibrate the water, which you can't, which is really not a good thing, especially when they say it's 100% waterproof at $130. But I digress. It's not good. It's great. It's a great speaker. It's not good for the waterproofing, though.